And then on the seventh day, I want you to walk around 7 times, shout, and blow the trumpets. But when they begin to execute, the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, the seventh day, they couldn't walk around 1 time on the 7th day. They had to walk around 7 times. Expand or expire. Multiply or miss out. Live in access or walk in emptiness. Multiply or being mundane. The call to multiply isn't optional, it's a command. Whether it's your income, whether it's your influence, or whether it's your impact, it's until you let it go and you trust the soil that you put it in that you will see the harvest. Refusing to multiply what God has given you isn't humility, it's hypocrisy. You were created to expand his kingdom, not sit on your seed. So this week, identify one area where God is calling you to step out on faith. Maybe it's in your finances, maybe it's in your career, or even in your relations, whatever it is, take the step. God can't multiply what you don't move. This isn't just a sermon. It's a wake-up call. It's time for you to start expanding. It's time for you to start multiplying. It's time for you to start replenishing. It's time for you to walk in the mandate that God desires for you to walk in. But you got to be willing. You got to have an expectation. You got to have a good environment. And then you got to execute what God's told you to do. Remember in Luke chapter 5, it was when he got to the point where he said, nevertheless, at thy word. And you got to get a nevertheless obedience. You got to get a nevertheless trust in God. That no matter what you say, God, because you told me, you said Elohim, you said strong leader, you said creator, you said revealer. If you could create, separate the waters from the waters. Since you told me to do it, I must have the ability to do it. So nevertheless at thy word, God. Nevertheless at thy word, God. Nevertheless at thy word, God. Nevertheless at thy word, I multiply. Nevertheless at thy word, I'm being fruitful. I always produce. Nevertheless at thy word, God, I multiply. I always increase. Nevertheless thy word, God. If you tell me I replenish, then I replenish. I use and fill and refill again. Why? Because you said it. Nevertheless at thy word, oh God.